Are your new staff members getting timely reviews of their work papers? We spend a lot of money and a lot of time hiring the best people we can find to come into our CPA firms and to perform audits. The problem that I often see in CPA firms is we bring these very bright people in, they start working, and they don't receive timely feedback on the audit work they're doing. So I'm really talking about feedback on audit work. So think about your audit teams. Quite often what happens, we'll send 2, 3, 4 people out to perform an audit. There's usually an in charge. It can be a supervisor, it can be a manager, but they're on the job with that new staff member. And then as the work's being done by the new staff member, sometimes what happens is we're not providing feedback. So, I remember this happening with me. I come out of college, I think I'm smart, I'm ready to go, I start doing work, and then I'm not getting feedback, and I begin to question myself. Am I doing the work appropriately? I really don't know, because the in charge or the manager's not telling me if I'm doing okay. So sometimes we go out, we start these audits, we get busy. It may be that you're in charge or your manager is working 2 or 3 audits at the same time. And when that happens, sometimes we don't provide the timely feedback to that new person. Now, some of this is an issue of assignment. So most firms have somebody that's assigning who's working on each job. If those assignments are not made in a right manner, then there may not be sufficient time for the in charge or the manager to provide feedback. And when that happens, oftentimes that new person might work on an engagement for 2 weeks and not get any feedback. And then what I've seen many times is we'll get maybe 2 or 3 days before we're supposed to finish the job, and then the in charge is reviewing the new person's work, and then there's all these issues that need to be addressed. But guess what? There's not sufficient time to really do the things that should have been done to start with. So imagine another situation where we actually do provide feedback on a timely basis. Let's say we start a job today and I've got 2 new people working with me, and I am providing feedback to those people on a daily basis. That requires me to carve out some time each day to actually do the review. So I may tell myself, okay, every day at 3:30, I'm going to take an hour and review the work that's been done by the new people. If I do that every day, and then I'm able to provide feedback to those new people, they're able to learn what they need to learn, and really importantly, they're able to make corrections in the early part of the engagement. So rather than waiting to the very last day or two to review everything and then not have sufficient time to make corrections, we're actually scheduling and reviewing and providing feedback as we go. And if we do this, then there's a lot of good things that happen here. 1, our quality goes up. 2, that new person is getting real-time feedback, and this is so important. They have a sense of, yes, I'm doing this correctly, or no, I am not. So you want to hold their hands when they're starting, especially early on, and you want to train them, give them feedback, and assure them that you got their back, you're with them, you're helping them. So if you're going to spend all this money to hire these bright people, doesn't it make sense that we would provide timely feedback as they do their work, especially those first 2 or 3 months. I can't emphasize how important this is. If you do this, and I bet you will, then you're going to see benefits in the days ahead. Until we meet again, take care and bye now.